What I've been doing out here is every morning I get up early before it gets hot and I shovel gravel and spread it around. Yesterday I spread it out over in here all the way up to my little ramp, and all back in here I started spreading it. That part up in there is hard to get to, so I shoveled it from down below and then brought the trailer here and shoveled it out that way. And that's what I'm going to do this morning. I'm going to load my trailer up, try to get some gravel right in here and over here. You can see where we basically got some good old Georgia red mud here and a few stones, and actually there's some gravel in all this, and this pea gravel looks so much nicer. So what I'll do is I'll go around there and shovel up another load. Usually in the morning I can shovel up a few loads of that before it gets so hot that it's unbearable. So that's what I try to do, is get up in the morning, shovel a few loads of gravel until it gets super hot, and then run back and maybe do something else, like go swimming or go in the house where the air conditioner is, make some videos. You have to learn how to deal with heat. And oh, I left my seat down. I should have parked this in the side of that little shed there, that way my seat wouldn't be wet. Got morning dew on it here, and this seat is a pretty good water collector, so I usually like to flip that up to get the water out of it. But yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll shovel up some gravel. I also broke a couple toes. Tripped over Charlie the other day. I was going in one direction. As soon as I turned around, one foot hit him, and of course at that point I swung the other leg around to try to regain my balance so I didn't hurt him, and that foot kicked a piece of furniture and I went down. And you know, now looking at my toes, they look pretty awful. That's all part of the fun of living, right? Right. It's pretty cool this morning. It's funny, my wife said the other day it was 80, and she was talking about it being cool. And we were talking about how up in Maine, if it's 80, everybody's sweating and hot and miserable and complaining about the heat. And down here, when you live in the South where there's some real heat, 80 feels cool, odd as that is. But I mentioned earlier about getting stung, and I've got a yellow jacket's nest around the house. It's built in between the railroad ties that run around the back of my house. And if you got a yellow jacket's nest down on the ground, you can pour some gas in it, throw a match on it and run, and it'll burn them out. But if they're in between the railroad ties, you can't really set that on fire, because that's going to lead to setting your house on fire. That ain't good. So I hadn't been able to figure out a way to really get rid of them. And I need to spread some gravel right underneath where their nest sits. So I thought what I might do is just ride around there and look, because yellow jackets and wasps and things like that are not very active when it's cool. They really like it when it's hot. And they may not be flying in and out. And I might be able to sneak back there and throw a few shovels full of gravel where I need to get it early this morning before the sun gets all the way up and before they get active. So I'm gonna go back here and take a look and see if that's something I can do. And if it is, I will. I'm backing away because I just saw one flying around, so I ain't gonna mess with them. I'm gonna go over here instead, see if I can get some gravel up in here. kind of keep that on my list of things to do. I'll try to, you know, one morning when it's kind of cool, apparently cooler than it is right now. Maybe I can get out here and do that little area over there by the yellow jackets, but based on the way they're flying around over there, I don't want to mess with them today. So here we go. Get a little shovel. See if I can throw some gravel over in here and back in here. Oh, the joy. Alright, let's see if I can back us out of here. Oh, joy. You see the sunlight. As the sun rises over there, the sunlight creeps down here. So I'm still in the shade where I'm working here right now. That sun, though, once she gets over here, oh, it's gonna get hot pretty quick. And of course, I'll go in and drink my super sauce, and make some videos, and make some breakfast. And do some other things. Baby. Oh, joy. Whee! Sun's coming up. I'm starting to sweat. Oh, yeah. Pile is starting to get out into the sunlight here, so it's going to be hot and sweaty pretty quick. I might take my boat. Remember that old tin boat that I put all that rubber seal coat on? I might take it down to the water today, put it in the water and float around in it and see what I think. I might make that one of the things on my list to do that would be cooler than shoveling gravel. You know. There are things that are cooler than shoveling gravel. Just saying.